I have been situationally, consistently putting my beard up in a beard knot, AKA a beard bun. Now, if you're like, Dan, how the heck are you doing this right now? I need to learn. I did a video on it probably a month or two ago about tying the beard knot. You guys can go check that out or just go in real slow motion back to that first part. And I've been using it when I'm at the gym. I've been using it in just different situations, like a shirt that I'm wearing underneath is not very kind to my beard, but I still want to wear it. I'll throw this up and it gets rid of the transparency and any of the issues. But I've hit a new level on use for this beard bun, this beard knot. It's probably a beard bun, but I don't like to call it that, even though it's in the title. I think beard knot's a little bit more manly. What I've been doing on days that I am not leaving the house, or I'm doing yard work, or if I feel like my beard's off, especially after a long vacation that involved the beach, that involved the pool, the hot tub, I just need to bring my beard back again. I will get whatever butter I want to use, whether it's Dr. Nick's or Beard Octane or Deadman's. Those have been some of my go-tos with, oh my gosh, Copper John's, Weather Beard, Johnny Ray. There's so many great ones out there. Bearded Mac. I could go on and on. I get that butter. This is during the day. Put it in my beard, and then I throw up this beard knot. Don't throw up, not vomit. I put it into a beard knot, into a beard bun, just like this. I'm gonna get it out of here because I got some looking to do today, and I got that beard looking right. And I throw it into that beard knot and bun, leave it, forget about it. At the end of the day, when I rinse that beard knot out, that beard bun out, my beard has never felt softer. Now, I'm not the biggest guy about using butter during the day because I like to touch my beard. I like to have clothes in different situations. And when it is buttery, right, there is a little bit of residue. I don't want to say greasy, but you guys know what I mean there. So I don't do it on a regular basis. But when I do, my beard feels great afterwards. But there's something about tying it into that bun or knot that is lacking that nourishment. It is conditioning. It is giving it something special. And when I rinse it out, oh my gosh, my beard feels right back after a vacation. It feels ready for the next day. It has been a really cool thing to add into my rotation, and I would love to tell you guys more about it, but a quick introduction. My name is Dan, C Bearded. Thank you guys for watching, not Dancing Bearded like the subtitles will say or captions will say sometimes. If you guys are excited to hear more about this topic or any kind of beard content, hit a quick thumbs up. Check if you're subscribed. If you are, thank you guys. If you're not, consider it. We talk about beards here. If you're not interested in beards, it might not be for you. But maybe you like positive vibes. Maybe you like a beautiful community. Give it a chance, you guys. Thank you to everyone out there that supports us for free. It doesn't cost you anything to hit the thumbs up and subscribe. So, for this, of course, you need to be able to get your beard into a bun, into a knot. Do you need your beard to be my length, which is around 13, 14 inches right now, I believe? No. You might need to be able to have it stay on its own. I don't personally use clips or hair ties because I just don't need to. However, if your beard is shorter, you can use a hair tie. You can use a clip. Those are fine. You don't want to use rubber bands or anything that's going to really pull on the hairs or damage the hairs. If you just use like I think Goody is a super common name for the hair tie brand, that's fine. If you use one that your daughters, your wife, your neighbor, they have some, they're probably fine. If you use a butterfly clip, those are great as well. It might mess up the styling for that day, but the second you take a shower, you get your beard really wet and saturated with water, it's going to bounce back and be fine. That can really lock in that butter. And again, I don't know if it's just because the elements aren't exposed with the wind and brushing on your clothes and something about tucking that buttered beard, that sounds weird, but that buttered beard up into a bun or into a knot brings out the deepest conditioning and nourishment I've really ever found. I used to use leave-in conditioner. Don't recommend it anymore. Haven't done it. I've done the hot oil coconut treatment. Don't recommend. Too messy. Not worth it. The juice isn't worth the squeeze on that one. This one is about as lazy and easy as it gets, and the results are vast and amazing. It's perfect for a yard work day. Perfect for working in the garage or cleaning around the house. It absolutely is now into my rotation and something that I will consistently do on a regular basis. So, let me know down below, have you tried this? Are you interested in this? Do you have questions? Do you have an additional feedback? Or Do you have your own little cheat code? And you're like, Dan, I've been holding on to this one. I've been gatekeeping it. Here is the real game changer for nourishment and conditioning of the beard. Let us know in the comments, guys. Who knows? Maybe you'll make somebody's beard journey even better. Can't wait to read these and get back to every single one. Thank you guys for watching and listening to this crazy brain of mine talk about beards. Dancy Bearded. Please stay bearded and stay positive.